Doing out there, y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Easy Work Boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. Lord have mercy, them things on my nerves. But hey, I'm probably gonna stop it in a second. But y'all, you know what time it is to talk about. I said let's talk about the pros and cons of both fighters and who we think gonna win this fight. I already told y'all, in my opinion, who I think gonna win. I think that, Charlo is a hell of a fighter. Charlo is undisputed at 154. Can't take nothing away from the man. Uh, but I just think he don't have enough to beat Canelo Alvarez, especially moving up to 168. Now, some people may disagree. I've been watching it for a long time. I feel Charlo's gonna go up and gonna lose something. I don't think the power may be there or the speed may be there. A lot of people keep saying that, he's the bigger fighter and this is his walking around weight. He keeps saying that, but your walking around weight is what you're doing when you're in the off season, basically. Oh, let me get this straight. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. But your walking around weight is a weight, that you gain when you off and, when you on vacation. So a lot of people think, because he's saying that, he'll be good at 168, but going around, jumping around the ring and fighting, at a certain weight that you're not normally used to, I think he may tire out in the later rounds. But, that's just my opinion of it. Canelo Alvarez, if Canelo, and y'all know I tell the truth on my channel, if he ain't on that Super Saiyan Canelo, we're going to see him slow down probably in the later rounds, which may be good for Charlo. So in all actuality, this is a 50-50 fight because, like I said, in my opinion, Canelo Alvarez to me is not a top echelon boxer. Canelo Alvarez, even though he's learned a lot from his loss to Floyd Mayweather, he recently lost to Bivol. So, that shows, he ain't, an alien or nothing like that, or he's not unbeatable. I think that he can be beat again, but I just, in my opinion, can't see Charlo doing it. That's just how I feel. Some people may disagree, some people, may agree. But when it comes to the pros and cons of the fighters, that's what I'm on here for. And I want to see how other people feel, and what they may say, about the fight, who they think gonna win, and I like to hear different insights from other people who disagree with me because it may be something that I'm not seeing, or something that I'm not paying attention to. So, I'm welcome to anybody coming on the channel and discussing it. You know, Still, hopefully, we may get I really don't think we're gonna get the Crawford fight, y'all. I really don't, because he got Tim Tszyu aligned up. Crawford probably gonna have to go and fight Errol Spence Jr. in a rematch later on this year. Then Charlo gonna have to go fight Tim Tszyu. So I don't think we may get that fight. I think Tim Tszyu is gonna beat Charlo. Me personally, that's what I think. I think that's his whole point in taking this big risk, which he getting paid a lot of money. Of course, that too. Shout out to you getting that check, Charlo. But I feel like he running from somebody actually beating him at 154, and I think Tim Tszyu possibly could do that. Tim Tszyu in the rush though, they trying to strip him of the title. I don't think he should do that. That's not smart. If you wait till he come back down after the Canelo Alvarez fight, you get a shot. You get a shot at being undisputed. And I hate to say it, he might be a little shot after the Canelo Alvarez fight. But then they also may use that as an excuse on why he lost to Tim Tszyu. Oh, the reason he lost is because he was fluctuating weight. He went all the way up to 168. He came back down after the loss, and he wasn't. If he should lose, he wasn't the same fighter. And I don't. I know that's probably what we're gonna hear. And also, now I just made a little short about this too. If y'all go back and you watch this, your boy Jermell slipped, and he slipped and he said that they asked him, what's his relationship or something with Al Heyman when they talk? What's some funny story with Al Heyman? And he says, one thing about Al Heyman is that he calls me late at night when I'm drinking Hennessy or something. And I said, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. Anybody who got some money, I wouldn't be betting on somebody who be drinking Hennessy late at night. I ain't knocking him. He rich. He got enough money to do, whatever it is he want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. But at the end of the day, we talking about boxing. And like I said in the video, my short, we hear a lot of boxers say they had a bad night. Errol had a bad night. Errol a known drinker. Errol is a known drinker. AB had a lot of bad nights. AB is a known drinker. So I wonder, will we have excuses if Charlo loses to Canelo Alvarez? Will it be, oh, this and that and the other, that? And I also seen a lot of respect coming from Charlo. Respect was coming from both of them. Canelo Alvarez said, as long as you respectful to me, I'm going to be respectful to you, So they ain't really taking no shots at each other. But I think I seen too much, and this just may be my opinion. I seen too much respect given to Canelo Alvarez from Charlo. Charlo usually, comes out, disrespectful, saying he gonna do this and do that. And to me, I think, he knows what he's up against. And I think he should be disrespectful. To me, I think he should be in Canelo's face telling, because they've been waiting so many years. The Charlo brothers have been waiting so many years to stand in front of Canelo for a fight. And the way Floyd Mayweather did Oscar De La Hoya when he stood in front of him, like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. You see what I'm saying? But I know. Charlo is not a Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't possess the skills of a Floyd Mayweather. But I think he's showing too much respect. He should be in his face. I'm going to beat you. I've been waiting to beat you for a long time. You've been dodging me and my brother. He should bring that fire to him. I think the respect level shouldn't be there. I respect him as a fighter, because it go back to the old fights, like with Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran. Duran got in Sugar Ray Leonard's head. Very disrespectful to Sugar Ray Leonard. Took him out of his game. Sugar Ray Leonard could have easily probably outboxed Roberto Duran from the outside, but because he made him so angry, calling his wife the B word and stuff like that, he wanted to prove, and which I seen in a documentary, he said he wanted to prove that he was more of a man than Roberto Duran. So Roberto psychologically got in his head and made him fight his fight, and he didn't come out victorious. So I think that the respect level, shouldn't be there. Me and my brother been waiting for years for you to fight you. I'm not finna show you no respect. Even though I'm moving up, I'm gonna whoop you, And like I said, we here to talk about the pros and cons, have to be for real, neither one of these fighters are really, counter punchers. What's up with you, Vic? Neither one of these guys are really counter punchers, man. Canelo, they really about the same opponent when they throwing their shots. Canelo is a hood, 1, 2, 3. Charlo is a hood, 1, 2, 3. They'll come in throwing combinations, you know what I'm saying? But they really kind of like the same fighter. Now, if they would act the same weight class y'all, honestly, I would lean towards Charlo. Because one thing about the Charlo brothers, they do not stop. I don't give a damn what round it is. I don't care if they lose in 2, 5, 6 rounds straight. They are still deadly. The only thing that really concerns me is that Charlo may tire out in this fight from carrying all that weight on him. If they was at 154, if they was at the same weight class 160, I'll be riding with Charlo, y'all. I would. I wouldn't have no choice. To me, he would be the faster fighter. Like I said, he won't stop. Like, they got great conditioning, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think if you look at the training videos of Charlo, they're saying, Charlo is, doing this and that and training. But if you look at it, it looked like they cut him off real quick. They ain't showing no extended videos of Charlo, training. I think that weight really is gonna bother him. Whether or not he say that's his walking around weight or whatever. When was the last time Canelo fought a black and at what weight? He fought Daniel Jacobs. And man, I was amazed at Canelo Alvarez that night. I was amazed at him. Good head movement, all the stuff that, Daniel Jacobs talk, I'm gonna do this, I've been waiting on him for this, and man, he went out there and made Daniel Jacobs look like an amateur, man. And we know that Daniel Jacobs is not an amateur, I'm not saying that. But man, he wasn't looking good out there. Canelo head moving on him, You know, that's the last black fighter I think I remember him fighting. Is Daniel Jacobs. You know, so I always say that a lot of people say, Canelo won't fight black fighters. He fought Floyd. He fought he fought Daniel Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? That was a while ago. You know, but it was he last one I seen him fight was Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, at 68. Canelo ranked fourth most active counterpuncher. I don't really see no counterpunchers from Canelo Alvarez. They may be me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really watched Canelo in a long time for real. I didn't even watch the Bivol fight. I ain't watched the Ryder fight. So only thing I see from Canelo is catch and shoot. You know, waiting on your glove to hit his hands and he, you know, come behind it. You know what I'm saying? But if some people may consider that countering them, but I just think it's catch and shoot to me. You know, he wait on the offense and then he come behind it. You know, I don't. You see, one thing good about the Bivol loss is Bivol loss showed people that Canelo is not, you know, invincible since the Mayweather loss. You know, since, you know, the Mayweather fight, you know, a lot of people have put it out there and they thought to themselves that, oh, this is a new enhanced Canelo Alvarez. And, you know, even though he went and got undisputed, you know, at 168, you got to give him credit for that. But one thing I don't he walk around with David Benavidez as his belt, man. And he will not give this man an opportunity to fight him. You know, I don't know what's gonna be next in the fight deal. You know, we may never know what we may see in it. You know, but I'm hoping that we get the opportunity to see that fight, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, because David Benavidez deserves it. He does deserve it. Canelo got his belt for free in that Yildirim fight, if I ain't mistaken. I thought they was just fighting for the WBA fight, and then you look up, and the next thing you know, oh, they fighting for both belts. And I'm like, how in the hell they gonna do that? You know, but you know, the WBC and Canelo Alvarez, that's what I'm telling y'all for the Charlo fans. Canelo is the money man. Yeah, I remember the rumors of they allow Canelo Alvarez to come in with a certain level of PEDs in him. Am I the only person who heard that? Let me know. Am I the only person who heard that? Let me see. Charlo should fight Bivol. Charlo should, that Bivol style, straight punches. Yeah, a lot of straight punches will beat Canelo Alvarez. If he go to doing all that hooking and trying to hook on Canelo like Charlo normally do, he gonna get countered real bad. You know, Canelo will hit him with that uppercut. One thing about throwing them, that's that Mayweather head defense. You know, Canelo do that turn and, you know what I'm saying, that punch turn like that, you know. He will, you know, get at him about that. You know, what's up with your Screaming Sicilian? What's up with you, bro? Do you think Canelo appointed Triple G even have clearly defeated the champion? I think Canelo lost the first fight. I think he lost the second fight. I think Canelo lost the first and the second fight. It was close to the second fight. He did a better job, but I ain't see him do nothing devastating enough to, you know, beat him. You know, it's the old saying, man. Championship rules. People got to remember that. Championship rules. This was an old thing back in the box. Championship rules was you got to knock the champion down a couple of times or basically knock him out. And, you know, respect to Jermell Charlo, which is one of the things I got to say about him and Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison didn't win by championship rules. Tony Harrison, see, they just didn't like Charlo, I think. But he did outbox Charlo, but by championship rules, he was supposed to knock Charlo down at least multiple times or knock him out. So, you know, a lot of people, a lot of channels don't talk about that, about the championship rules. What's the WBC said? We be crooks. Thank you, bro. Boxing Mexican side. What's up, bro? Hey, I feel you. I'm riding with Canelo too. You know what I'm saying? I think Canelo got him. I don't see Charlo. If Charlo had a lot of great boxing skills, then okay, I would lean a little bit towards him. Me going towards Canelo is not because, oh, I don't like Charlo, which I don't really like his character and how he act, but I'm not going against him because I don't like him as a person or something. No. If, like I said, if he was a top-notch boxer behind him moving up, yeah. But that 1-1-2 right hand, I don't think that's gonna be enough to beat Canelo Alvarez. But they better throw a lot of straight punches in that fight. I know that. I know that. Andrade said Canelo by KO because Mel dropped his right hand, and Canelo hit to the head with the overhand. I told y'all this one of his favorite things I seen Canelo do when I do watch him. Canelo gonna stand in front of you with that high guard. He gonna keep trying to throw you left hooks to your body. And anybody, you gonna keep trying to block him. But he gonna fake like he going to your body, and he gonna bring it up. And you gonna drop that hand down, and he gonna catch you. He gonna catch you. If he don't catch you one time, that time, he gonna catch you another time. I literally see him do that. And that's my biggest fear for Charlo, because I think he gonna drop that hand, and he gonna get stunned. And this another thing. Canelo been getting hit by 68 pounds. He been getting hit by 175 pounds. The chin. Now, Charlo got a good chin too. But what is chin gonna be like at 168? When he getting hit by a 168 pounder? Ain't nobody thinking about that. Ain't nobody thinking about that. Canelo been getting caught in the chin. Be over 175. He moved up. Took the punch as well. The question is, will Charlo's chin stand up? Everybody talking this and that, but ain't nobody talking about Charlo chin stand up in that ring with that man. The natural 168 pounder. And I think somebody said something about some weight. Hey, let me go back up here. Oh, did you hear Aerosexual talking about he broke and he came down from 190? Oh, that's whatever it is. But Canelo Alvarez might come into the ring weighing 180. 180. 178. Ain't nobody thinking about that. You got to put all this together first when you finna go and bet y'all money. Y'all got to put, when you betting your money now, moving up. May slow down in power or speed. It ain't about knocking him down. I never do that on my channel. I never knock a fighter down if I say I don't like him personally for myself. I never just go against them because how I feel towards them. If Charlo was an elite, you know what I'm saying, like bad boxer, I'm talking about go fight from outside, footwork, backing up fighting, that's... Charlo can't fight backing up. Y'all do know that, right? Charlo cannot fight backing up. Let me see what y'all saying. I had it 1-1. Okay. Oh, you talking about Triple G and Canelo. Canelo in 10. Now Charlo will win the match. Okay, I respect that. Bivol showed that jumping up and down and weight caught up with Canelo. You can't really say that. He supposedly beat Sergey Kovalev. I believe Sergey Kovalev sold that belt to him for real, me personally. I think the body shots from Canelo will be the problem for Charlo. I think so too. He already taller than him. Canelo already come in like up under them, up under that high guard. Charlo gonna be trying to throw that jab a lot. Canelo probably gonna be trying to get up under there, hit him to the body a lot, take them legs away from him, and then once he take them legs away from him, because I just told y'all, Charlo cannot fight going backwards. Canelo can't either. That's why I said in the beginning, they both kind of like got the same pros and cons. Both of them. They kind of got like the same pros and cons, but I think Canelo is more defensively sound than Charlo. Charlo do some good, he got some good defense too. But we done seen him, get caught up on the ropes, get hit, you know what I'm saying? Canelo's gonna beat him up. Tony pillow fisted. Tony was pillow fisted and hurt him in spots. That's true. I agree with you on that. Mills Lane, that's Bivol, though. Stats wise, he got hit the least in boxing. I need to see what Charlo training camp is like. That would be good, but unfortunately, we ain't gonna see the true training camp of Charlo. We ain't gonna be able to get in the inside and actually, see what's going on, see, what he's not doing or what he needs to work on. He already said that in the press conference. He ain't gonna be showing too much because he know certain channels or certain people gonna be saying, "Hey, Canelo, you need to see this." So he already said he's not gonna do that. Mayo stay in the pocket too much. He better not stay in the pocket against Canelo Alvarez. That's gonna be a major mistake for him. If Charlo had head movement with more counterpunching and moving at angles, he could win. But Derrick James don't teach boxing. I said that in the beginning. Said that on one of my videos. Derrick James don't teach nothing about no head movement. Nothing about that. Footwork either. He let his fighters rely off his fighters' good attributes with what they do well. He don't really teach nothing. That's why I keep telling people, ain't that I try to knock you, a black man getting a lot of money, way more money than me, but he don't really teach nothing different to me. Screaming Sicilian, I just think Charlo wins this one. Brian Castano, the biggest Canelo knockoff, if you can get, he still was effective. Yeah, he still was effective. I don't think he was a knockoff because Brian Castano throw more punches. He wasn't as powerful as Canelo Alvarez either. And we got to remember this. Charlo lost that first fight. Charlo lost the first fight, y'all. We got to be real. That's just my opinion. Al Heyman did a great job on whoever he paid that night. But Castano's supposed to have been undisputed that night. They robbed that boy. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Kovalev got him good. I told y'all, I got to put this up for real, man. I got to go on my Twitter account and find that clip where I said, because, like I said, Kovalev to the point where he said he want a rematch real bad with Canelo Alvarez. He said he'll fight Canelo Alvarez for free if he had to. I put up under the post of one of Sergey Kovalev's post, and I said, this time fight him for real. And he replied back with like a smile or a thumbs up, if that's him that was on there. And I keep forgetting to do that, but I got to put that up there. Bro, I've been studying boxing for a while. Now I think I could train and fight, but Derrick James can't teach you something he doesn't do himself. It makes sense. Facts. Derrick James wasn't that great of a fighter himself. Not to knock him. He got in the ring, risked his life. I salute him for that. But I don't think he's a great trainer. That's just me. EJ gotta add more trainers. Not add more trainers. He need to get rid of Derrick James. He need to get rid of Derrick James totally. Try something new. Try somebody different. Gonna show him head movement, footwork, fighting off angles. A lot of people talking about Errol won this and Errol won that night. Errol gave y'all the same fight he give every other fighter. He just couldn't really do nothing because every time he would throw a jab, Terrence would throw that power jab. He stopped his jab. He couldn't set up nothing. Errol come behind his jab. I told y'all, the fundamentals of Errol Spence, I always would say that. The fundamentals of Errol Spence is going to be his problem. That coming behind the jab, all that became his problem, and that's what happened to him. That's why Rosario was getting busy. Mayo was staying in the pocket too much. He loved to do that. He can't fight going backwards. He ain't gonna move that much. I don't know why. Actually, I will say this one time. I seen Jermell Charlo. He got a little footwork though. But why he don't use it, I can't say. I don't know why he don't use it. I think one of the best things that's gonna be good for Charlo is him throwing that 1-2 in the fight. But he can't throw it too much, and that's his bread and butter. You know, Charlo would throw that 1-2 all day and night, and once Canelo, catch on to it, I think that's gonna take him up out of there. That's gonna get him caught. That's gonna get him hurt. Jermell should go get trained by James Toney. I don't know. If we should say that. Is James Toney even a trainer? Is James Toney training? I mean, I respect the James Toney. He a legend in the game. But I didn't know if he was training or not. Somebody, Antonio Tarver, he want to be a trainer real bad. He out there, he was exposing Derrick James. So I would love to see what Antonio Tarver could do as a trainer. Boxing Gym said if Canelo doesn't knock him out, it's because Mel on the back foot too much and going to cost him to lose a wide decision. Boxing Gym said if Canelo doesn't knock him out, it's because Mel is on the back foot too much. The smart thing for Charlo to do is to fight off the back foot, or at least attempt to, because standing up there in front of Canelo ain't gonna do him no justice. This guy is bigger, y'all. Bigger. James Conner can't even talk, let alone train. You wrong for that, Victor. Victory, you wrong for that. Tarver would be a good trainer. Yeah, I think Tarver would be a good trainer, man. This the man that first defeated Roy Jones, even though they want to say, because he went up and this and that and the other. At the end of the day, he still got Roy, So he got to know a little something about boxing himself, of course. I think he like with a 2-time champion, 3-time world champion, Tarver. So, yeah, the man know what he talking about. See, Derrick James ain't never been a champion. So, that's big ups on, Tarver. Tarver been a champion before. And the film study is what? It's $1, but you can get the week free trial. What film study? I ain't finna pay for nobody. Tarver plus EJ. And then Tarver is a southpaw himself too, right? Yeah, Tarver to me is a hell of. I think he'll be a former world champion, man. Former world champion. Yeah, and then if he's southpaw, he'll help Errol Spence a lot. One thing I see about southpaws, and see one of the biggest mistakes that he made, Errol wasn't fighting no southpaws. And see one of the biggest mistakes that he made, Errol wasn't fighting no southpaws. So that's why Crawford came out as a southpaw and beat him like that. Like we heard later, I heard this later. One of a southpaw's deadliest opponent is another southpaw. Because southpaws love right-handers. They love to catch a right-hander slipping. So when they got somebody else who that's got to be a form of like a little intimidation. You know what I'm saying? Because southpaws are they different. And so when you got somebody else in there who are southpaw too, you got to be a little worried, like, damn, I got to fight another one of me, And whoever the most skillful gonna come out and win. And that southpaw stance, Terrence Crawford was just more skillful. He was just more skillful. So yeah, taste of their own medicine. And a lot of southpaws are one-dimensional. I said that in my video today earlier about Gary Russell Jr. They do the same thing over, especially if you over there with Kevin Cunningham. No disrespect, I know he got a lot of world champions. Kevin Cunningham got a lot of world champions he done worked with and got titles with. But southpaws, a lot of them are one-dimensional. Southpaws that I like that are not one-dimensional, Tevin Farm is not one-dimensional. Tank, Vasil Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, a fighter who used to piss me off when I used to watch them, Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander used to piss me off because he would do the same thing over and over again. I wonder what Devin Alexander is. I ain't seen him in a long time. Devin Alexander though, he fought did the same exact punches over and over and over and over again. I used to be sitting there watching him. I was like, and Kevin Cunningham was a trainer. I was like, man, he could need another trainer. He need another trainer. You right, bro. I studied Southpaw versus Orthodox a lot, and I learned the reverse. It take advantage of fighting though. Southpaws are rare, so we don't usually get to see much experience fighting other Southpaws. I'm gonna tell you this. My brother is left-handed, and this when I learned how deadly Southpaws was. You know, we used to have my brother 8 years older than me. I get mad one day because we playing NBA Live on PlayStation or something. He beat me, and I go to talking crazy to my brother and go sit out in the living room, and I'm still talking crazy. My brother walked up to me. I'm looking at his hand. I'm expecting him to swing, but I forgot my brother is is left-handed. Man, my brother slapped me, bro. My brother slapped me, bro. I ain't see nothing but black. I had to jump out the chair and grab my brother and flip over the living room table with his ass. My brother, I ain't see nothing but black because I wasn't expecting him to hit me with his left hand. I'm watching him, and next thing I know, blah, I just grabbed him. That left hand, you play with the left, you slip. You better be focused fighting a southpaw. Because if you slip, your ass is going to be sitting on the ground. I'm telling you. I know that personally. You going to be sitting on the ground. Southpaws are rare, so we really, yeah. But anything a southpaw can do, and an orthodox fighter can do. True, but it's just awkward. It's awkward. You don't see too many. The thing is, y'all, you don't see too many left-handed people. And I'm sure you don't see too many left-handed people in boxing. You know, it's rare to see a left-hander. So you better you get to arguing with somebody in the parking lot or something, you better throw a pen at them and see what hand they catch you with. Because you sit there arguing in front of your girl and he dropped your ass, you like, damn. Yeah, you better, Nah, when he beat me up now, he slapped the shit out of me. I told you, I flipped his ass over a table. You know, but he was choking me out though. I ain't gonna lie. I still got a scar. I think behind my ear if it's still there. If y'all can see it, is it a scar right here? Cause my brother used to have long fingernails. And man, he 8 years older than me. I'm 14. Nigga took me in the kitchen, bro, choking my ass out. My dad had to come in there and get him off. You know what I'm saying? And Filipino gyms teach southpaw stance, even if they right-handed, because they like having the power in both hands. Me personally, I'm right-handed, but I like to fight with my left hand in front of me. You know, Demetrius Andrade, Andre Ward are really right-handers. If a lot of y'all didn't know that, Demetrius Andrade and Andre Ward are really right-handers. I like to fight with my right hand in front of me. I like the angle better. I feel like I can get punched in my face more if I'm orthodox. So I like to fight southpaw. I ain't never like, you know what I'm saying, fighting with orthodox. Cause I feel like y'all could get hit easier. We all started off feeling more comfortable as southpaws. Male finna KO Canelo. We gonna see. We shall see. We shall see. I gotta pass out some wrenches out here. You know, everybody come on my channel, I give them a wrench, man. You know, I like to read the comments because, you know, a lot of people be knowing what they be talking about too. And I enjoy that. I love that when I see some people, you know what they talking about, man. Yeah, Richard is bad, my friend. Don't spar me anymore. Who is Mello? Oh, y'all talk your own thing. Boo Boo getting smoked by Benavidez. Yeah, all right. All right. See, the the only advantage I'm giving Benavidez is his youth. That's the only benefit. That's the only benefit. That's the only benefit I'm giving. I mean, advantage I'm giving him is his youth. I will give him that. But at the end of the day, we all know this: skills pay the bills. You know, at the end of the day, the skills pay the damn bills. You know, and I don't see Benavidez as a skillful fighter like that. You know, he beat Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant got a lot of skills, but I think Caleb Plant, for some reason, either get tired or something, he get unfocused a lot. I don't know what be going on with Caleb Plant. I stopped really being a fan of Caleb Plant when he fought Canelo. I was rooting for him. I thought he had enough skill set, but then I look in the fight and he's sitting there asking Canelo a question. I'm a good fighter, right? You supposed to be trying to knock his head off, not trying to invite him over to dinner next week. The hell is you sitting there not talking to him for? You supposed to be fighting. I'm a good fighter, ain't I? We know you a good fighter. You ain't become a champion out of nowhere. The hell you asking him that for? So, you know, I thought, you know, due to the fact he got that big fight, he got that fight against Darrell, you know, in my opinion, Darrell was more seasoned than Benavidez, but that showed and proved nothing. You know, he knocked out Darrell, then get in the ring with Benavidez and get stopped later on in the round. So, you never know in this sport of boxing. That's the good thing about it. That's the crazy thing about it. Never fight orthodox in the streets. Because my right hand is my power hand, would drop folks when I would master making two punches one. David has beaten tougher competition. Yeah, you could say that, you know. I'll probably agree with that. Yeah, I ain't got no choice really, but the way they've been ducking Demetrius Andrade, yeah, of course, I can't really refute that. I can't go against that. You know, so I probably agree with you right there. Yeah, you right. Skill over pressure. Yes, sir. Skills over pressure. Either who you got, Melo or Nello. I got Nello. I got Nello by stoppage. I think they gonna stop. He gonna stop him. I ain't saying he gonna knock him out, but I think they gonna have to stop the fight. Or he might knock him out. What's up with Plant and Jermell? I don't know. They need to fight next. I don't know how you. Hey, he's supposed to been calling Al Heyman the day he got slapped. He's supposed to been calling Al the day he got slapped. The day he slapped him, he's supposed, Al, I don't give a damn what you got to do, Al. And then y'all on the same side, we got to get this fight made. That boy just slapped the hell out of me. In front of people, too. We got to fight. So that's what hopefully help next with them two. Either if Mel beats Nello, where does that rank in upsets? If Canelo would have been undefeated since he lost to Floyd, it'll be a big upset. But due to the fact that he got beat recently by Bivol, it's gonna be a major upset. But I don't think it's gonna be that big. You know what I'm saying? If he would have only lost to Floyd, yeah, it'll be an uproar. Oh, Canelo loses to Jermell Charlo after moving up 2 weight classes. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a great upset, but it ain't gonna be like Prince Nazim Hamed getting beat. You know what I'm saying? By Marco Antonio Barrera or what's another major upset? Tyson Fury defeating Deontay Wilder. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing like that in my opinion. Maul backed up right. Yeah, he slapped the fight out of him, in my opinion. He slapped the fight out of him. 15 minutes later, he tried to, out there pushing on the security people and all. He's like, hey, bro, we just trying to stop you from going to jail. We ain't hit you. And then you know what was crazy? You walking around like you searching for the man. He was just in front of you. You going all crazy in the parking lot. You doing this, you doing that. The man was just in front of you when he slapped you. Easy, I want to combine Sonny Liston style with Ali. I've been Mike boxing matches styles. I found some with Mike Tyson style and switch here. Mike Tyson be getting a lot of you know what I'm saying, respect. And Mike Tyson, if y'all really knew about the truth about Mike Tyson, you know, Mike Tyson ain't what y'all think he is. People really need to do some research on that boy. You know, not to knock him or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the first fighters I ever seen in my life, you know, when I first started watching boxing, when I was a kid. But people really need to check out the truth of Mike Tyson. Either Canelo retire if he gets beat by a male. Yeah. Because if he get beat by Jermell, he ain't beating Benavidez. I just gotta say that first. If he lose to Jermell Charlo, he needs to retire. True. I got to say that. Mike Tyson versus Bo. You talking about Riddick Bo? Would have been an upset. Mike Tyson, let me tell you something. Riddick Bowe would have beat the brakes off of Mike Tyson ass. Trust and believe that. Riddick Bowe would have beat the brakes off of Mike Tyson. Y'all got to go back and watch. Riddick Bowe was technical as hell to be a heavyweight. Riddick Bowe would have beat the brakes off Mike Tyson. Would I take a punch from Mike Tyson for money? That'd have to be grandchildren changing like money. Futuristic money. Them dudes have calluses on their hands. Hell no, I wouldn't take a punch from them. A bare knuckle, no. For a lot of money, man, I don't know. Hell no. I like the head movement and punch selection. I like Mike Tyson. No one's perfect. No, see, you think I'm just talking about the fact that he lost. Man, a lot of Mike Tyson fights were staged. They staged majority of his fights, y'all. And you can go look it up if you want to. I wouldn't lie on the man. I ain't got nothing against Mike Tyson. I used to think he was the baddest man in the world too, till I found out that they were staging his fights. Big Daddy Bo would have been undisputed today. Man, Riddick Bowe, man, to beat the brakes. You can melt these heavyweights down and pour them on Riddick Bowe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Evander Holyfield who beat him. You know what I'm saying? He was getting beat by Galata until he kept hitting him in his balls. I don't know why he kept doing that. He was beating Bowe. But Riddick Bowe would have beat the hell out of Mike Tyson. I would have loved to see that fight. Easy Canelo said Benavidez fight possibly, considering that they are both with WBC. Yeah, he always say that. He always say that. That's to get people crumped up. You know they gonna sell they fight that they doing. You know they gonna do that. Magnetic, what's up with you? Y'all know they gonna do that. He gonna use that to sell the fight that he finna fight now. Oh, let's see how he gonna look in this fight for the Benavidez fight. And then we gonna get another fight. Well, you know what? I changed my mind. I am gonna fight Jermall. Yeah, I am gonna fight Jermall. I changed my mind. I'm gonna give the other brother a shot too. See, I keep telling y'all this. It's not that Canelo Alvarez is afraid of David Benavidez. David Benavidez is another Mexican fighter. In which, you know, they in Mexico they consider the fighter who on top, they king. You know what I'm saying? That's the king to them. If Benavidez beats Canelo Alvarez, he takes the throne. Canelo Alvarez is no longer the king of Mexico. Y'all understand that, right? That's why he won't fight Benavidez. He ain't afraid of Benavidez. He just know if this boy beat me, I am no longer on the throne of Mexico. It ain't got nothing to do with he afraid of no damn Benavidez. It's the fact of if I lose, I am no longer the crown king of Mexico. Yeah, he cut that off. I ain't fighting a brother, but I'm just saying if it came down to it and they had the choice to fight of Benavidez, people wanted that next. Then he was like, oh no, I changed my mind. I'm gonna fight Jermall next. You know how they all do. You know how they do. Tank do the same thing. Tank wait to all the other opponents go get other fights, and then next thing you know, Tank talking about, oh, I'll fight Shakur Stevenson. Oh, I got a hit list. Well, why you don't have that hit list ready when you ain't got no fights, Tank? Right now, Tank ain't got no fights, and he quiet in the church mouse. You could drop a pin on the floor, and you can't hear nothing from Tank. Right now, he ain't got no fight signed. But soon as he gives us this Isaac Cruz rematch, because that's what's coming, y'all, Isaac Cruz rematch. Soon as he give us this Isaac Cruz rematch, oh, Shakur better not say nothing to me. Devin Haney, Teofimo, none of them better not say nothing to me. They on my hit list. Damn, Tank, you just was free. You just was free, Tank. Rogers, what's up? You just was free. Now all of a sudden, when people got fights and, oh man, I'll kill him, I'll knock him out, I'll do this to him. Yeah. You take that on with somebody else. This the same fighter will not get in the ring with a southpaw. Hold on, let me say that. Stop that, because he did get in the ring with a southpaw recently. That other Garcia. He won't get in the ring with a southpaw that has skills like him. Tank won't. Evander Holyfield would have been seen as a bum today because he lost a bunch of fights. Hell no, Evander Holyfield was a warrior, man. Evander Holyfield fought, everybody came his way. Hell no. Losing fights don't make you a bum. It don't make you a bum. That means you didn't duck nobody. You took on every challenge you were supposed to. You got to respect that. Especially with what's going on today, talking about, I won't fight because he don't make pay-per-view numbers like me. He ain't selling out this like me. What the hell that got to do with you getting in the ring with the man? Riddick Bowe used to be Holyfield's sparring partner before he beat up Holyfield and stopped him. Yeah, you know, Holyfield came back and got him a victory too off that too, though. That's what I'm saying. Holyfield wasn't no joke, man. Yeah, that man was a warrior, man. Riddick Bowe was trained by one of the greatest trainers in boxing, Eddie Futch. I heard that name before. I was watching the documentary recently on Riddick Bowe. And they said that, you know, he had trained a lot of trainers. He said when he first seen Riddick Bowe, he said, I think you might be one of the best champions I done ever had. And Riddick Bowe was hell. Riddick Bowe was hell. Yeah, he was the first one to stop Holyfield. Because Holyfield was coming up from cruiserweight, being undisputed at cruiserweight, then stepping up to a heavyweight. You had to be a bad man to do that. Yeah, he ain't have a lot of power. Yeah, we know that. He ain't have a lot of power, man. But he did damn good to not have no power. He did damn good not to have no power. I can see body punch up and down. What are your thoughts? Hold on. I can't see Mel's body responding the same after going up 2 divisions, after what happened to Roy Jones, after he went down and weight way up. I don't see it either. you know, him, especially with him going right back down and probably have to fight Tim, that's gonna be bad for him. That's gonna be real bad for him. And that's what I'm saying. Tim's Tszyu should wait. He should wait. Let Charlo come back down because he ain't gonna be the same, and he gonna be undisputed if he can win. But don't be just going for that WBO belt. Because, see, that's going to mess up us getting the fight with Crawford. Then Crawford could go and fight Tim Tszyu. We can still see if Crawford going to be a 3-time undisputed champion. I don't want the belts mixed up at 154. I just don't want that. I didn't see that fight. You know, I was young then. You know, I was probably doing something else at that time when that happened. I won my first boxing game. I was protecting the gold and duck. I wanted to smoke and experience so bad, looking for a real gem. Well, there's a lot of gems out here, player. It wasn't a lot when I was young, though. I didn't even know nothing about a boxing gym when I was young. The only person I knew who boxed was one of my dad's friends. And I wanted him to train me real bad when I was little. I don't know why I ain't never get the opportunity for him to train me, but I used to see pictures when we go over their house. He had the gloves on when he was a little boy. I think he won the golden gloves or something here before, too. Hey, you know, it is what it is with the Tim Tszyu situation, and you know, a lot of people are expecting, you know, Tim Tszyu to just whitewash Charlo because what he did to, you know, Tony Harrison. You know, I don't think that was really a eager Tony Harrison. I think that was a payday. I need a payday Tony Harrison. But you never know. I can't say what Tony Harrison was going through or if he was really out there to win. But I never thought Jermell was ducking Tim Tszyu till he said the only reason Tim beat Tony was because the salt in Australia's water. My new coach knows Roy Jones Jr. Floyd Dad, I'm waiting for my call. There's no boxing gyms today because football took over in the early 2000s. Yeah, everybody want their children to be football players right now. You know, that is true. Everybody want their sons to be the next Michael Vick, you know what I'm saying, next running back. So I agree totally with you on that. But hey, y'all, I ain't got that much time left. I ain't got that much time left on the video. You know, I'm finna go and get off for a minute. You know, I upload a lot of videos, well, a couple of videos today. I hope y'all check out my videos I put up there. If you would like to support the channel, you know, you go to Cash App on the bottom of the channel. I mean, well, you know, the button on, you go to About or to the, yeah, go to About on my channel and you can find it. And y'all hit the like buttons for me before y'all go, please. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, taking time out of their life, you know, to watch your boy Easy Work. And I hope y'all like the videos and just stay tuned. There will be more to come. This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.